Right, hi guys, and welcome to my video of my 32-mile charity run from Carlisle to Keswick. Now, unfortunately, the audio did not come out very well, and so I'm going to try and do some voiceover to explain what I did, where I went, what it was like. Now, I set off at about 26, got to the end of the road and realised I wasn't quite dressed right. So when I pack up for a run, I have clothing in the bag that I really don't expect to need, so that I've got an extra layer for emergencies. And it was so cold I would have needed to put my emergency clothing on. So I went home, got changed and set off again. I went down the River Caldew, which is a path that's very familiar to me, and got to Dalston bang on the time I expected to get. Went along the beautiful river race between Dalston and Buckerbeat, and then hit the first hard hill, which was a reasonably busy road as well, and so that took some doing. That was a bit of a shock to the system, but was nothing compared to what was to come. So once we turned off the main road and we're down onto country lanes, that was it for me riding on busy roads, really. Some really long, really scary downhills on that road. Past a beautiful cycling cafe, which I didn't manage to get on film, unfortunately. And some hard ups, some beautiful bridges, the amazing scenery. It was the most beautiful day ever. The sun was absolutely blaring. And it was an absolutely fantastic run. What's that? Well guys, I'm halfway down a massive hill. I'm on mile 14, 2 miles from Heskett Newmarket, and yeah, absolutely flipping gorgeous. I've not finished mile 15's Killer Hill, so I thought I'd switch on. Anyway, and just got up the hill with you. Imagine you all shouting me on. The worrying thing is, I don't think I've got to the hard bits yet from the map. I think I've got to get past, whatever it's called. Yeah, I think I've got to get past the next village before I get the really hard bits, which, yeah, as you can see, this is hard for me, but beautiful all the same. If you look over there, isn't it gorgeous? Hey, isn't that gorgeous? So, how to die without really trying, going down hills like this. So yeah, we're going backwards. We're almost in Heskett Newmarket, but this hill is just a little bit too steep for me to go forwards. We're going backwards. Still beautiful. Slightly concerned how much backwards I'll need to do from here on until we get to the top just before Mungrizedale. Right, we're at 16, mile 16. That hill was awful, had to go up it backwards. The road surface was all pitted and horrible, and now I just need to make sure I'm going the right way. I think I am. I hope I am.
Turn right.
Right, we've just got to mile 18. We're on a really, really long down. I just hope I don't have to come up the other side because it's like mile and a half long. But anyway, yeah, 18 mile 18, beautiful sun, animals everywhere, mountains off to the right. I followed some directions from a cyclist, so I'm not on the road I originally planned to be on. So I don't know if I've made a mistake and gone down too soon. I guess time will tell. Mile 19, surrounded by gorse, on Colbeck Common with the mountains in front of us, and it's just stunning. Oh, it's not worth struggling. Go backwards, guys. Look at that view. Mile 20, which I'm finding incredible, and the scenery is just beautiful. I mean, obviously I know it, but this little bit I've never actually been. I've never come up past Mungrizedale before. Been to Mungrizedale a lot, which is where we're headed now. Scary, scary downhill. Very scary downhill. I assume that's smoke, Mungrizedale. Not Mungrizedale, so we've still got further to go. And we're on mile 21. My hands are incredibly sore and I am getting quite tired now. Here I am, ending 22, getting on to 23, going up backwards, up this hill. It's absolutely exhausting. I think I might have managed this forward when I was fresh, but now I'm really, really struggling. Not nice. Marathon done, guys. I had remembered the route slightly wrongly, and I was thinking that by the time I got to Mungrizedale I'd finished with the hard bits, and that was completely not right. So the stretch after Mungrizedale through to Scales is a little tiny beautiful gated road, but it's clearly been really badly affected by flooding, and so there's a lot of stones and some quite deep bits and pitted bits and all sorts that are really quite difficult to manage. Then onto the Keswick railway path, which is downhill all the way, and that's it. I got to Scales at about 25 miles, and I really expected to have done a marathon by then. And Scales was my original stopping point, that I thought that, you know, I would do a marathon and I would stop at a marathon. And kind of had in the back of my mind that I would quite like to get to Keswick, but that wasn't really realistic. And it did turn out that it was realistic, and I felt strong all day. Be honest, some of the ups were absolutely horrific. The up into Heskett Newmarket, I've never done anything like it. I went up it backwards, which is something that I do on the steepest of hills. But yeah, I've never done anything like that hill. But then after Heskett Newmarket, I kind of picked up again, got onto the common between there and Mungrizedale, and it was just wonderful. So I hope you enjoy this little video. It's not really a representation, I don't think, of how long and challenging it was, but it was great fun. I hope you'll support one of the two charities. Links will be in the description, and yeah, the sense of achievement's incredible.